Man, today I was this close to just saying, nope, we're not vlogging today. It was a horrible day, guys. It's been a long one, but it is what it is, and we're here. We got to keep the streak alive. We got to keep moving. We got to keep pushing. Even when we don't feel like it, you got to get up and do something. Because your biggest haters, the people who want to see you fail, are watching. I'm telling you right now, the people who want to see you fail are watching you, hoping you fail. Don't worry, though, because those same people are going to be the people who are like, man, I always knew he had it whenever you make it. They're going to be there watching you every step of the way, hoping you fail. And then whenever you make it, they're going to be like, I was his biggest fan. I had his back the whole time. And honestly, TikTok telling on him. I have a guy who has nothing to do with me, who chose to cut me out of his life, who I tried to help and be with, and no, him and his wife just completely didn't like something, so they cut me out of his life. TikTok was like, hey, blah, 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 just viewed your profile. And it ain't the first time it's happened. You know, your biggest haters are watching you, and they want to see you fail. I'm telling you right now, seeing that, honestly, I was done for today. I was like, no, I'm out. I'm so tired. Nothing has went to plan today. I had a meeting tonight, physical cord meeting. The cameras wouldn't work. I couldn't get them to talk to computer. I don't know what was going on. It was just a simple, just communication error. They wouldn't talk to each other. They wouldn't send cameras from one computer to the next. Normally, if the cameras are on this computer, they're not going to go to that computer. And that's it. But if they're on that computer, normally they go right to it. No, not happening today. Completely done. That just kind of set me off. I've been kind of just in a bad mood today. I'm not going to lie to you. I just been kind of off. I just been not wanting to do much. Didn't want to really get up. Didn't want to really do anything today. I had a list of things I needed to do, and honestly, I didn't do them. I even took a nap today. Normally I don't take naps, but man, I just wasn't feeling good. I don't know what it is. Honestly, I don't think I'm sick. I don't feel bad. I didn't want it today. And some days you're just not gonna want it, and then you're gonna have to just tell yourself to suck it up and get up and go after it. And sometimes it takes a little motivation just from a little TikTok notification saying, hey, blah, 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 viewed your profile. And that got me like, man, I got to make it. I got to keep posting because I'm going to make this something. I'm going to become this YouTuber so that I can be like, I made it. You didn't think I could. And I did it. So sometimes you got to take a little negativity and turn it into a little motivation. You know what I'm saying? So today, whatever's negative in your life, try to twist that around and be like, hey, how can I make this a positive, and how can I make this motivate me? And that's what I've done. I took something that should take me down a notch, but I'm using it as fuel to my fire to get up and bust my butt today and get with it. So I got out here and I started cleaning off my desk. I've got to list this thing. I bought it forever ago. I think it's worth $30. I don't even know if it's been used. I got to check and see if it's even in there. But I don't even drink, and I got this on my desk. It looks like I'm an alcoholic. But I got to clean off all my desk and clean up my stuff because I want to start filming some videos. Oh. Okay, we're good. I'm wanting to start filming some more videos. I'm going to start editing like crazy, man. I'm in the mood to do something right now, you know? And 30 minutes ago, today, the beginning of the day, I was out of it. I didn't want nothing. And now I'm like, what can I do to get me one step closer? Because I blew half the day. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm just motivated and I'm pumped up and I'm ready to do something. So I've been cleaning off my desk, been trying to get my lighting figured out if I want to use, what color I want to use for my next video. I'm planning on filming a ton of NF music videos tomorrow for my Do Reacts channel. That channel is really popping off, man. I'm actually got a pretty good Red Bull video that just popped off on YouTube. I've gotten close to 800 views on it. On my, hey, where you going? On my, Do It To It channel, I'm pretty close to getting 800 plus views on a Red Bull video that we just posted a couple of days ago. It really took off on YouTube Shorts, so that's really cool to see. I've got 1 subscriber from it. So, I'm going to start turning some more shorts, putting out some more shorts for sure. I feel like that's the way to go. I've got, like Jitty, I want to post that video tomorrow. So I'm going to edit that video probably after I edit my vlog tonight and get that video ready to post. I'm just ready to do some stuff, man. I'm ready to go. One thing else that's going on right now is, does anybody else do eBay right now? Like, my sales have completely dried up. Like, it has been rough. Like, I don't know if it's my fault. I don't know if I did something wrong or what, but just, I haven't got any sales. Like, I've got 3 sales, well, 4 if you count. One of them, somebody bought 2 things. But, man, just 4 sales in the last 2 weeks, which is not normal for me. I was getting close to about 8-10 sales a week. So being that low is really kind of hurting me. So I don't know if I just need to start posting a whole bunch of stuff or what. So I've got some clothes listed here. I've got a new system. I'm just finding them, pricing them, taking 1 picture of them, and then placing them in a pile. So all I have to do is come back, change size, change the description, add photos, and be done. So that's what I'm doing there. It seems to work a little better. That way I don't have to switch out of mode. So I could just be in photo taking mode, and I can grab a pile, like 6 things here from my death pile, and look through it, find it, price it, make sure it's going to be over $15 to $20, and then take 1 picture of it just so I know which item it is, and then put it for my listings. And I just burn through that, and then every day I come out and I post 10 of those things. I just grab 10 things off the pile, find the picture that looks like it, take pictures of it, post it, and then I'm done. So it seems to work a lot better that way for me. So I can be focused on just doing 1 thing at a time. I can focus on research. I'm sitting at my desk researching all the products that I have, finding them, posting, getting everything set up, then getting it out there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not... being ADHD, I've really got to organize. It's really hot out here. Sorry, guys. The air is kicking on. It's probably loud. Sweating like crazy. But one thing that I think that helps out with my ADHD brain is, like, switching from, like, I got to pick up a piece of article of clothing. I got to look it up. I got to figure out how much it costs. I got to go through, pick it up. And then I got to lay it down, organize it, take pictures of it, edit all the listings. And for me, that whenever I have to go back and start over, I get bored with it. You know, it's like, oh, I just did this. You know, it's not as quick repetitive enough. You know what I'm saying? For me, I need to be really repetitive to keep on a hustle. So me just looking up an article of clothing, if I can burn through 20 items really quick, it makes me feel like I was more productive. And then I can just post pictures, and I feel like I'm making the listings a lot faster because I'm breaking it up like that. It's mental, and I actually do it. So it's probably not that way, but in my brain, I'm like, hey, it's working. This is actually faster, but who knows if it really is. I'm saying all that to say that I'm really just trying to pump out as much listings as I possibly can here, because I feel like if I have more listings, then I'm able to sell more stuff. So that's what I've just really been focused on, trying to get that business back up pumping. A lot of this stuff is we haven't posted as much as we normally do because we've been out door dashing and side hustling that way last couple of weeks. So I really need to get back on being consistent on my posts. I think I'm going to jump back in doing 10 a day until I get a little closer to the end of the month, which, well, it is the end of the month, isn't it? So I'm going to try to just pump out as much as I can. I have 600 listings that I could do before the end of the month. I would love to get as close as I can to that. But, yeah, I'm just kind of rambling today, just letting y'all know that, like, I literally was going, like, I almost ended the streak today for real and got motivated by some negativity that happened. It's unreal. It's all in your brain. I'm telling you, like, if you're feeling negative, you're feeling out, you gotta overcome that brain, man. I know that's a lot harder and more difficult for certain people because of like all the stuff that happens in life. But if you can figure out what works for your brain, what really switches off, if that's medication, if that's, whatever it is your doctor subscribes you, if that works, use that, but for me, I've got to want it. And medication and things like that for my ADHD just doesn't work, and it puts me in like a zombie mode and I'm just useless. So for me, it doesn't work. So I don't take those things. I probably need to, but like it just turns me into a zombie and I'm just not as creative and I'm not as focused and I'm not as driven, honestly. And I honestly think my ADHD and my dyslexia is a superpower. And sometimes I let that get me down. Honestly, today, some of like the reason I was out was because I sent a text message to somebody and it had a couple of words misspelled. And I was like, dude, they're going to think I'm an idiot. And that just kind of threw me off through the whole day because like I typed out something that didn't have the right spelling and my brain just read it as being right whenever I'd always proof myself, and it wasn't. And I looked back at it like 10 minutes later and I was like, what did I even type here? Like, how did my brain think that that was right? And like, it's obvious that that was, and it just took me out immediately. And then all this other stuff happened with the meeting and everything. And like something small can lead to a big down day. And you just got to figure out how to use what you're given, because everything you have is a gift. Like every ability you have, every disability you have is a gift. And you just got to learn how to use those things to work for you. You can overcome them. It's going to take time. It's going to take effort. There's going to be days that you're going to be like, oh, I tried this and it did not work. And that's okay. You just got to be okay with trying. You tried. Didn't work. Oh, well, what's tomorrow? What are we going to do different? This didn't work. I'm not going to do that. This kind of worked. Let's try that a little bit more. Let's see if we can evolve that a little more to make it where it works for me a little better. And just keep tweaking things. And honestly, one thing that I really want to talk about today is priorities. Putting people in categories of priorities. It's amazing how much time we don't give to the people who deserve it the most, because we're wasting our time on people and things that don't need any of our time because they're just using us. There's so much of my life looking back on it. Like, I should have been making videos for myself, but I was making videos for friends and organizations that were just using me to better themselves. People who claim to be my friend were just using my talents to better themselves, to get themselves to the next level. Sure, I was friends with these people. But it was like a one-way street. And I don't hate these people. I just got to reprioritize them. I realized that these people were just using me for what I had and trying to get me to do things for them just so that they could look better at their thing, because what I do makes people look good. I'm behind the scenes. I don't like to be in front of the camera. I like to make people look good on camera. If I had a choice, I would rather be like a camera guy to somebody who was doing this, or an editor for somebody who was doing this. I don't want to be on camera. I just have no one else to do it who would do it, so I can't be that person for them. I don't have somebody who's like a Roman Atwood, like Nate was to Roman Atwood. I would love to be a Nate to Roman situation, but I don't have that person who's driven like that around here. And I just saw that nobody else was going to do it, so I knew I had to. I knew people needed this stuff, and I knew people needed to be motivated, and people needed to be pushed, because sometimes whenever you see somebody going through it, you know that you can watch my videos and you know what's right and what's wrong and what I did to mess up and why it's taken me so long to become a YouTuber. You can like watch these videos as like a lesson to like not do this and to do that and to do the, and just kind of mold yourself around watching me as like a mentor if you wanted to, of what not to do, because honestly I screw up a lot. And kind of got off track there, but like all these people, sometimes you got to check and see if people, because friendship's a two-way street. If you're looking back and you're looking at it and it's all, hey, you come do this, you come do this, you come do this for me and do this for me and do this for me, and then you think that that's like your best friend, and then you like say, hey, let's go do this, and it's just something fun that's not work related or anything like that, and they're like, sorry, I can't do that. And then you start realizing every time you ask them to do something that is outside of this work relationship friend, if you're not working for them, doing free stuff for them, you're not a part of their lives, and they're doing all the stuff that you're mentioning to them with other people, and then you're like, oh, they don't want me to be a part of that. And then the telltale sign is whenever you finally stand up for yourself and you say no to that situation, and you're like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to take a step back from this because I've got to go reach my goals. I got to go reach my dreams. I would love for you to help me do my stuff. And once you take a step back and tell somebody no, the way they react is how they look at you. And honestly, a lot of times whenever you have to do that, like, don't be a jerk, don't be rude, that's ridiculous. But sometimes you just got to realize that you got to reprioritize people in your life because they only want you to do something for them, and you're only useful to them whenever you're doing something for them. And then whenever I see that person's looking at my profile on TikTok and trying to see where I'm at and doing things, it gives me that motivation. Like, don't let it be a negative thing. Sure, I've reprioritized this person. I didn't put it, like, they're no longer a big part of my life like they used to be. That's okay. It's time to grind. It's time to just push through and get to the next level so that person can lie and say they knew you were going to do it the whole time. Because that's what's going to happen. I'm going to reach those goals. I'm going to achieve everything that I've ever wanted to achieve because I'm putting in the time and I'm putting in the effort. I'm showing up whenever I don't want to be here. And I know that that's going to be beneficial for me in the long run because I'm showing up every single day, figuring out how to become a better YouTuber, how to be a better husband, how to be a better father. Those are my main priorities. And if you don't fall into those categories, and if my friendship doesn't reflect that on a two-way street, and it's only one-sided, and it's me giving you all of my time and my effort, my talents, and you withholding yours for my benefit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a two-way street. You got to reprioritize those people. You just got to take a look back and really just focus on what matters. Have your core friends, have your people, have your circle. You just got to find that. Sometimes you think you found that, and then you look back and it's like, that I was wrong. I was wrong. I was just being used. And you can't let that break you. You got to let that motivate you to get to the next step, okay? Like, sometimes life is hard, okay? Life sucks sometimes. It really does. But you have to use those negative things, those negative situations, those decoys in your life in order to push you closer to what you want to do sometimes. So don't let negative things get you down and get you depressed and get you in a place where you're not doing anything because you're like, what's the point? Nobody likes me, or whatever it is that you're thinking, you know? Don't get into those situations where you're down and beating yourself up because of what other people say and what other people do and what other people think. Nobody's going to think you're going to make it. Nobody's going to believe in you until you prove it. And honestly, that's hard. It's going to take you believing in yourself over everything. If you don't think you can make it and you don't put all the time and the effort into doing everything you can to make it, why would you expect anybody else to? no one's going to believe in you until you prove it to yourself and you prove it to them. You got to make it before people believe in you. And they won't believe in you and they won't back you and they won't push you until you're already almost there. It's crazy, but like honestly, don't not do it because you're not being pushed by your friends and your family because they don't see the vision that you have. They don't get it, and that's okay. What matters is that you know what you want. You know what you got to achieve. You know the work it takes to put in to get to where you want to be. Honestly, there's not... I bet I could talk to 30 of my friends, and they would just... I don't think they would believe that this is what I'm going to do. Honestly, they don't even know I'm doing this vlog. You know, it's like, I don't want to push this stuff to my friends and my family because honestly, I don't think they would watch it. I think they would sub and then just let it sit there and not do anything with it. Not because they don't believe in me, but because they don't want to put in time on something that they don't think I'm going to achieve. They might not think I'm going to achieve it. And that's okay. I know I'm going to. And they're all going to look back and they're going to be like, dude, I can't believe you did that. And that's the way it's going to be. Because I'm going to make it. And these people who are just like hate watching, I appreciate those. Every single video that I post on one of my YouTube channels always end up with 2 thumbs downs within like 45 minutes of posting the video, right? And this didn't start happening until I shared it with my friends and my family. Logan Paul shared a tweet the other day that said, your biggest hater or your biggest supporter is someone you don't know, and your biggest hater is somebody that you do. Man, that like just hit me. Like it's not word for word, but that's like the gist of it. But man, it's just like hit me, and it's like so true because it wasn't until I never had a thumbs down on any of my videos until I shared that I was doing it with my friends and my family on Facebook. My Facebook was my friends and my family only, and I never had a negative anything until I shared it with my friends and my family. Literally, somebody who was my friend on Facebook wants to see me fail. They want me to fail. And because of that person, those 2 people, my guess is they probably share it between each other. I post the video, the one person sends it to the other person, they go thumbs down it real quick. Don't even watch it. That's okay. I'm just trying to warn you that this is probably going to happen. There's going to be people who want to see you fail and they want to keep you down so that they can keep using you. Because you give them enough to they don't have to put anything back into you, and you're giving them stuff. So it's like they're benefiting from your friendship, but they don't want to put no time into you. And that's going to happen whenever you start doing things for yourself. It's going to flip on you, and it's going to be hard because like some of those people aren't going to be down to be supporting you. There's going to be a select few that are like, dude, you got this. And they truly mean it and they truly believe in you, and keep those people tight. And I'm just trying to prepare you so that whenever you get to this point, I'm honestly not there yet, but I'm getting to the point where I'm talking about this is what I want to do. This is my dream. This is what I want to do. And people are starting to pay attention that that's all I talk about, you know? And whenever people start realizing that you care about something, they're going to be like, well, let's see if see how good he is. And then they're going to get on my page, and the last 3 videos I got under 300 views. And they're like, yeah, he made it all right. He's got this. And I do. You know, I do got this. And I'm going to go get this. Yeah, some videos don't work. I'm learning from each and every video that I post. And I'm posting a lot of videos. So I am going to do everything I can to get to that next step, just so I could say I did it. But here's the thing. If that's happening, those people are watching my videos just so they can dislike it. and to talk about me in their little circle, their little clique. I'm getting views, I'm getting interactions, I'm getting people to watch my things just so that they can talk bad about it. That's views for me. That's numbers for me. That is getting me to the next level. That is getting other people to watch my video who might not like the same things that they like. So it's going to fall into their algorithm. It's like, oh, this person likes what this person likes. So maybe they'll like what this person likes, or they won't like what this person likes. So he didn't like this video, so maybe this person will like it because they didn't like, and it's all part of the algorithm, baby. I'm telling you right now, just keep pushing, keep fighting, keep posting. Find out who your friends are, because some of them in your circle are just using you to get what your talents are to make them better, and they don't want it to be a two-way street. All right? I'm just warning you. I'm just telling you where I'm at. Find that motivation in the negativeness. Sometimes life can look really negative, really grim, really ugly, but you gotta find motivation when you're down. And that's what I did tonight. And honestly, like it's time. It's go time. It is time to start pushing. It's time to start working. It's time to change things. I'm sick of where I'm at. I want to change it. And I'm going to bust my butt to do it. Nobody's going to do it for you. Only you can do it. Only you can change where you're at. If you don't like where you're at, you're stuck there unless you change it. Nobody's going to change it for you. You're not going to make more money. Like, if you're struggling financially, you're not going to make more money by just complaining about it and being depressed about it. No, you got to go out there and work your butt off for it. And there's going to be days that it's going to be like, man, I've been working hard and I got to give all this money to this bill. But if you didn't do that, that bill would start piling up. And then it would get you down, right? So sometimes, even with that being said, sometimes all that hard work is going to disappear quick. And you're just going to be sitting there and you're going to be wondering, what happened to this? I worked hard for this and got nothing. And right now I think I'm even being tested with my YouTube channel, because I think YouTube wants to see if I'm going to start posting and keep posting and be consistent, because like a channel that averages about 1,000 views only has like 27 on a video, and like they gave me like 300 on one and like 22 on another one. I posted 3 of them after not posting for 2 months. So I think YouTube's kind of like, I don't know if you're legit or not. You got to prove it. So that's why I'm going to start grinding. I'm going to start posting on that channel like crazy to prove to YouTube that I am worth pushing the content to. Sometimes you got to work double time. You got to work harder than everybody else. It may seem like it comes easy for some people, and it might. Sometimes you got to work twice as hard to achieve what somebody gets handed to them. And that's okay. You're going to learn more and care more about it than they will. So I feel like I'm rambling. It was like I was in a bad mood, and then I got in a good mood, and then I got in a bad mood again. It's kind of been all throughout this whole video. It's kind of been up and downs, but like I'm telling you, like, you got to use that, what makes you mad, what makes you frustrated, for positive, for going after your goals, man. I'm telling you, like, you can do it. Sometimes people aren't going to believe in you, and because of that, you're going to want to put it away. Like, I remember one time sharing videos with 4 of my friends because they said they wanted to see what I was trying to do, and literally showed like 2 videos, and one of them was kind of long, and one of the people I showed it to just fell asleep. I was like, this video must suck. I should quit everything that I'm doing. And that's not the case, man. Like, some people just don't care about what you're doing, and that's okay. Some people don't get it. Just like Logan Paul said, man, your biggest fan is somebody you don't know. Your biggest hater is somebody you do. So don't let the things of this, like, don't let little situations and little things that people say take you down. Let those things motivate you to make you better. The biggest motivation that I have, the biggest reason I started this channel, the reason I started making YouTube videos was because all my life I tell people I want to be a movie director, 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 right? And never showed any progress for that because honestly I didn't know where to go, what to do, how to do that, nothing. And then COVID happened and the movie theaters kind of died, and I was like, there goes my dream. I don't really want to put a lot of money into a movie studio that doesn't really care about the style of movies I want to make, because they're doing away with those and only doing repeats of big movies, right? So it was just like all this stuff. So then I got hired as a teacher during that time, and I was like, okay, cool. I can just teach other people how to do this, and like I'm getting to do stuff around the film industry. I get to share my love for movies with like all these students. And went over to some friend's house, and they were like talking about it, and they're like, oh, so you got a job at the school? And I was telling them about it, and they literally, someone I considered my best friend looks me in the face. Yeah, you know what they say, those who can't do teach. And then they all kind of laughed it off, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna teach and do. So that's why I started YouTube. I started posting YouTube videos that week and never looked back. Of course, I haven't always been as gung-ho about it as I am. I post here and there just randomly whenever I felt like it type thing. Never really wanted to pursue it as a career until this past year. But yeah, like, people don't really believe in somebody until they've already made it. It kind of sucks, but that's the way it is sometimes. And there's literally nothing we can do about it other than go do it. Go prove them wrong. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to say, oh, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do that. Well, you watch, boy, you watch. What's the point? They don't care. Go out and achieve your goals. Prove it. Put it out there. Reach what you want to reach, because you have everything you need in order to make it. If you're in a situation where you feel like nobody believes in you and nobody supports you, I'm telling you right now, I do. I believe in you. I support you. I think you got this. I mean, you are absolutely capable of chasing your dreams. You are outstanding, all right? So don't let anybody tell you any different. I guess what I'm trying to say is, whenever you share your dreams and your goals with people, not everybody's going to see your vision. Not everybody's going to be, oh man, you totally can do that. Some people are going to be like, why would that be a dream of yours? That's stupid. Or why would you waste your time with that? Or whatever their little excuses are in their heads to why they have settled for their boring lives, they will project onto you. So don't let that happen. Don't let people try to make you settle because they're content with their boring lives. If you got a goal that's like crazy and outstanding and just beyond what they can comprehend, that's on them, not you. You be like, how could you not want to chase a crazy dream? You know? And use that little stuff as motivation. And I'm just telling you, be okay with people not seeing your vision, not seeing your dreams, okay? Because not everybody's going to be on the same level as you are. Not everybody's going to have the same ambition and dreams and goals that you do. I'm not sitting here telling you to quit your job and just hope something happens magically. No, you got to work through some of this stuff. Sometimes you got to figure out how to prioritize things in order to make these dreams work while keeping a normal, steady job and stuff like that. Sometimes you can't just, like, if you got bills to pay, you got to pay bills. You know what I'm saying? Just try to figure out how to switch that gradually. So you try to figure out how to turn your dreams into your income, but really just chase your dreams because you want to chase your dreams. Even if you never get paid from your dreams, it's something that you want to do, so go do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, find ways to prioritize those things. You really got to focus on your priorities, and what matters to you most is going to get your most attention. You got to find the things that don't matter to you that much and that are taking you away from your priorities, and kind of set those to the side. So just kind of focus on your priorities today. Write down some things that you want to focus on and some things that you need to have less focus on, and go out there, change the world. You guys are awesome. I believe in you. I hope this made sense. I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm just like, hey, be okay with negativity. Negativity is going to come your way. You just got to turn that into something positive, okay? So I hope this made sense. I feel like I've been scatterbrained a little bit because I'm just kind of motivated right now to get stuff done, and it's smoking hot out here in this shop. It's like 100 degrees. It's like today was one of the hottest days of the year. Tomorrow's going to be even hotter. So, but y'all pray for. But tomorrow should be fun. Y'all definitely come back tomorrow. We're going to be taking my son to his first dentist appointment. Pray for that dentist, guys. He's gonna need it. My son is crazy. I don't know how they're gonna keep him in that chair to check his teeth. Hopefully he doesn't bite nobody. Oh man, I am so nervous about it, but I'm gonna be filming the whole thing, so y'all get behind the scenes of how that goes. But yeah, definitely be motivated, be pumped up about what you're doing, and don't let someone who doesn't see the vision take you down, because hardly anybody's going to get it. Hardly anybody's going to understand it unless they're doing it themselves. If you got people around you who are chasing the same dreams or got crazy goals, I would share it with them first, because a lot of those people are going to be on the same mind, same plane as you. That's like, hey, let's go chase crazy dreams. But there's going to be a lot of people who aren't. And they're not going to get it. They're going to be okay with their lives the way it is. And that's okay. People have that ambition. They have that where they want to go to a job. They want to work a 9 to 5 and then go home, and that's it. Some people, and like, there's nothing wrong with that. But some people aren't going to see. Some people are going to look at your dreams, your goals, and be like, man, why would you want to do that? That seems ridiculous. And that's okay, because I look at those people and I'm like, why would you want to do that? That seems very boring. And it and that's okay. Not everybody's going to be on the same page. So prioritize things in your life today. Maybe figure out what you need to focus a little more time on and what you need to take time away from. And then take that time that you're taking away from things that don't matter to you, that don't get you closer to your goals, and put a little more time into your goals. Switch the time that you're wasting with time that can be productive towards your goals this week. All right. That's what I'm working on. Hopefully you are working on that as well. So, guys, that is it for this boring Monday. Sorry that this is just like me just ranting to the camera about just prioritizing your life, but I really feel like that's important, and it's just kind of motivated me seeing people are watching, people who want to see me fail are still clicking and watching those videos. Only this time the app told on them. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, guys. Just, it really motivated me seeing that, and knowing that person, how they feel about me, really made me feel good, knowing that they're watching, that they're wanting to see me fail still, and they're still paying attention. I don't know why, but that pumped me up. That made me, get to where I'm like, let's go make it, because they're watching. I want to make it because they're watching, they're hoping I fail, and I'm going to prove them wrong. It's great. All right. That's all I got for today. I'll see y'all tomorrow.